guys, my name's Anthony, or Big B Stats, and welcome back to another Minecraft update video for you guys here today. And I want to let you know that Minecraft Aquatic update has officially released on Java. Yes! Also, if you can, drop the video, like, and share it. It is much appreciated and shows your support for the channel. Now, I've been meaning to bring you guys some update news on this. Hopefully we will of course be getting some of this stuff for Xbox. However, because I know a lot of you guys may be wondering about that, like, Big B, where is it at for, you know, Minecraft, Xbox, PS4, and such things like that. Bear in mind, 4J Studios did tweet out back in June that they are working on Update Aquatic for Console Edition. Well, it's actually progressing and such things like that, so we should be able to get that, of course, later down the line. They did say it won't be released until after all parts of the update have been released on the Bedrock version. So there you have it. But let's talk about the Java version, because the full version is out now, and I'm gonna go over the changelog list. I'll go over all the features. I'll probably be covering some things. I also have a series on my channel now, which is called the Aquatic Contest, where I'm actually doing challenges in the Aquatic update. So it's quite cool. If you haven't checked it out, feel free to do so. So here we go. Here's the general changelog list now. So all undead mobs now sync. Very cool feature. Really love that a lot. They also changed underwater visibility. Also says your vision, which means your vision will gradually increase the longer you're underwater. That is amazing. They also overhauled world generation. They overhauled command parser. They also added new world type, buffet. So that's also quite cool too, and this allows you to create worlds with a unique biome. More features will come to buffet world type in later updates. They also added a bunch of new sounds. They added 3 new pieces of music. They also added underwater ambient sounds. They also added a swimming animation. You guys know about that. So of course you press your sprint key underwater and you start swimming like an actual swimmer. They added data packs, which allows you to edit recipes, tags, loot tables, functions, and advancements. They also added new advancements. They added some blocks can now be waterlogged, which means you can use a water bucket on a block to surround it with water. They also added an optimize world button. Now that they have the command there, it's like single player, then edit world and optimize world, and which upgrades an entire world from older version to the latest version in one go. Now let's talk about the new blocks they added, guys. So this is going to be that's just like the general, and these are just new blocks here that's been added. So they added blue ice, which is actually found in icebergs. They added the coral blocks. They added coral fans. They added coral. They also added conduit, which is you combine one heart of sea together with 9 nautilus shells to create a conduit. Also makes your life underwater a lot easier. They also added the dried kelp block, which you combine 8 dried kelp to create a kelp block. They also added kelp and seagrass. Normal pumpkins no longer have a face. They added carved pumpkin. So you use a shear on a pumpkin to carve it. So that's how you actually get that. They also added sea pickles. They added bubble columns, which is also very cool. I know some of you guys have seen that with the magma blocks or soul sand to create bubble columns, which is also quite cool. They also added wood block, which you combine 4 logs of any type to create a wood block. They added stripped wood, so you right click on an axe, well, you right click with it like with an axe to either logs or wood to create a stripped wood. So very, very cool there. And of course, some more blocks. They added the prismarine stairs and slabs. Gonna be very good for some of the builders out there. They also added variants of 6 types of woods for pressure plates, trapdoors, and buttons. And they also added turtle eggs. It says be sure to protect them from hostile mobs. If you don't know, zombies will stomp on those turtle eggs, so make sure you protect them. Now let's go over to mob. So they added tropical fish. They also added turtles, which of course you guys know turtles. They're a friendly mob that lays eggs on beaches. They added dolphins. It's a neutral mob that will lead you to treasure if you feed it fish. Make sure to not hit it unless you want the entire pod after you. So there you have it there. They also added the drown, which is a hostile mob that can be found naturally in oceans and rivers. It can spawn with tridents. These things are very dangerous, by the way. Zombies will convert into drowned if they're underwater for too long. They also added phantoms. So phantoms, make sure you get a good night of sleep, because if you don't, these phantoms will come out and they'll be swooping down to bite you. And they also drop phantom membrane. They also added cod, salmon, and pufferfish as mobs. They added the horse model to be more consistent with other mobs, and they also removed Herobrine, of course. Let's talk about some of the items they added. So we got items and biomes and structures to cover, guys, before we finish. So let's go over to the items. They added tridents. Now, I'll talk about each thing as well. So tridents, which is the newest weapon in Minecraft, drops from the drowned, those drowned mobs that we talked about in the water. It also works as both a melee and a ranged weapon. So you can melee someone with it, and you can also throw it. Now, they also have trident enchantments. They also added the ability to catch a fish with buckets. Some of you guys may have seen that as well. So if you take a bucket in the water with a fish, you can like kind of catch a fish with it. So that's very cool. They added map markers, which is if you hold a map in your hand and right click on a banner to create a marker. And they also added Heart of the Sea, which is found in buried treasure. They added Nautilus shells, which drops from drowned and can be found from fishing, which is also very good. They also added Phantom Membrane, which I talked to you guys about that a little bit too, which drops from the Phantoms, and it gives you the ability to repair the Elytra and use for Potion of Slow Falling. That's also very good too. So imagine if you're up in the sky, you drink a Potion of Slow Falling, you can hit the ground without actually taking any damage because you fall very slow to the ground. They also added Scutes, which is drop from baby turtles when they grow up. They added Potion of Turtle Master, which gives you slowness 4 and resistance 3. Very cool there. And they also added Potion of Slow Falling. They added Dry Kelp. They also added spawn eggs for all new mobs. So there you have it. That covers it for the items. And now we have biomes. So they added multiple ocean biomes. They also added coral reefs, added underwater caves, and added underwater ravines. So that's it for the biomes. And last but not least, we have the structures. So they added shipwrecks, they also added underwater ruins, and they added icebergs. So there you have, you guys. That is the complete changelog list for the new update Aquatic, which is out now on Java, which is going to be big news for you guys, especially if you play Java yourself. But again, we can hopefully expect this in the future on console. So do bear that in mind. There is actual, pictures of, Forge and the team actually working on it. So we'll just have to wait and see when that comes out. But that's pretty much it for today's video. I do hope you all have enjoyed. Remember to leave a like and share it. Also, feel free to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. And let me know what's your favorite feature so far in the update Aquatic and what you're looking forward to most. And until the next, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Bye.